Thank you very much. Who would like to go first?
I can't work out how to do my virtual hand still, so if no one else wants to go, I'm happy to.
Go ahead then, Gail. Yeah.
Sorry, I'll get there eventually. Owen, you expected Wales, didn't you, to be pretty fired up. How hard was it to get a handle on them in the first half?
Gail, I'm sorry, your signal's cutting in and out, I'm afraid. I don't know. Do you want to try asking that again?
Okay, I'll try. Being in the heart of London, you think you'd be okay. Owen, can you hear me?
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, okay. You expected Wales to come fired up, didn't you? It's what you got. How hard was it to get a handle on the game, particularly in that first half?
Sorry, I can't hear the...
Okay.
Sorry, Gail, we're not sure if it's ours in the tunnel here or yours.
Okay.
It's you, Catherine. It's clear here.
Okay, fine.
You
Gail, try again.
Get a handle on Wales.
What, sorry?
Gail said, how hard was it to get a handle on Wales?
The game was tough to get momentum in. I think it was one of them games. It was scrappy at times. Obviously, two tough teams going at it. Nothing's ever going to go all your way. But I thought the way that we came down here and stuck in the fight and finished the game really well was good. Of course, we feel like we've got loads more left in us. Of course, we feel like we can improve a lot of things. But in terms of coming down to Wales, which we've not done too well of recently, and getting a win, I thought it was a good performance.
Julian, we'll come to you, please.
Hello, Owen. What was the most frustrating thing from your point of view about today's game?
No, nothing frustrating. I think it was, like I said, just one of those games where it was for a large period of times. There was swings of momentum. It was a bit tit for tat at times, and hard to get your foothold in the game momentum wise. But that's not to say that it was all our own doing. Obviously, we're playing against a good team who have their say in the game. But like I said, we want to stick in the game as much as we possibly can and come out on top in the big moments. And when that presented itself, I thought we did really well.
So, what would you sort of say was the key to the victory today?
Exactly that. Like I said, not everything goes your way, but we stuck in it. And when the game was ready to be taken, I thought we were ready there waiting.
Alex Lowe, we'll come to you, please.
Owen, in a game where it's hard to wrestle the momentum, how important is it, or how much do you benefit from having a back row like you have, the three starters, and then someone like Jack coming on and winning a turnover?
I feel obviously our back row's very impressive at the minute. We've got some outstanding athletes and outstanding rugby players, and that you can see that by the people that's not here as well. And I thought obviously Jack coming on and getting a key turnover was big, but I thought all our bench came on and made a big impact on the game towards the end, and that's why it probably felt so good towards the end.
Nick Simon, we'll come to you, please.
Owen, Eddie said after the match that you haven't accelerated as much as you'd have liked to with that performance. Is that a sign that you're going to be quite self-critical as a group with the performance? Do you agree with his comment?
We're always going to be. We're always going to be critical of ourselves. We're always going to look at ourselves and see what we can do. And obviously, we want to improve as much as we can. And it's good that we've got another opportunity to do that next week and another opportunity to do it in training.
Do you agree with the comment that you haven't accelerated as much as you'd like to?
Oh, I think the way that the game went, I don't think it's our best ever performance, no. But at the same time, I thought we did what's needed, but there's loads more left in us, yeah.
And this was your first away test match in front of no fans. how Cardiff is, typically a very fiery place to go. Can you just paint a picture of how different it was coming here and playing in Llanelli to what you're used to in a Wales away game?
Of course, it's different. Like every single test match that we're playing at the minute is a bit different. We're used to it not being how we expect it to be. So we're at a stage now where it's been like that for a while, and we're in a place where we don't really expect too much. We're going down here to play a game of rugby and make sure that we're at our best come the game of rugby, and take all the everything else out of it. But of course, we want the fans back as soon as possible and make the game even better with the atmosphere.
And we will finish on Jack. Thank you.
And it's likely you'll play France next week. Given the team weren't happy with your performance in February, have you got something to prove in that match?
Yeah, we've got to prove that we're getting better. We've got to prove to ourselves that we're going in the right direction. And that's all inwards. That's all looking at ourselves. That's all looking at what we can do to make sure that we're trying to make that next step, and we'll pull all our efforts into that.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Thanks, Owen. Cheers.
Thank you.